Hello students. First, I would like to welcome all of you in the BA Second Compulsory English class. We have discussed about the syllabus in the last lecture which we have conducted on Zoom. I hope that all of you have downloaded Zoom and Google Meet apps from the Play Store of your Android phones, which are very useful for our communication. Now we have to accept online education system because of COVID-19. We all have been suffering since the last 5 months because of this COVID-19, but we have to cross the hurdles and pave the path for the future. In this lecture, I would like to explain to you the first module which is prescribed for the compulsory English by Shivaji University, Kolhapur. The first module is oral skills. In the BA first, you have studied various skills of communication. In fact, you have been studying communication as your subject since last 10 years, but still you are going to study some skills from the communication skills. Communication is of two types: oral communication, that means spoken communication, and second type is written communication. All of us we know that human is a social animal and can't live without the communication. We need to communicate with each other. Why we need to communicate with each other? You have to introspect, because we want to share our emotions, passions, ambitions, knowledge, ideas, experiences. So many things we want to share with each other, and therefore human communication becomes the need of human life. How does one communicate with other? What is the source of a human communication? All of us we know that language is a means of a human communication. Human is the only animal on the earth who is gifted by God with a language. What is then language? Language is a social activity. It is a main means of human communication. Language helps us to communicate our thoughts, ideas, experiences, knowledge, inventions, discoveries, everything we can share only because of a language. There are various definitions of a language which are explained by linguists like Safi, Bloch, Traeger, and even the Advanced Learners Dictionary explained us the definition of language. Language has two mediums, speech and writing. That means it manifests itself in these two ways. For making a good career, it is necessary to be able to make effective oral presentations, face interviews, write applications, prepare reports, and for these all purposes we need to be perfect in using a language. All of us we know that there are 4 steps of language learning. Listening is the first step of language learning. Any human can learn any language in any age, at any stage of age, because vocal system of all humans from all over the world is the same. Because of that, we can learn any language, but for that we have to listen. Then we have to try to speak. Then we have to read out various books from that specific language which you are going to learn. And then the last test should be writing. But about English, many students from Marathi skipped the steps of learning English. In schools, you never used to listen English carefully maybe. You never spoke English maybe, and you started to write directly by copying the guides and notes and something other sources. But this is not a proper way. You have to communicate through the proper learning steps. Human communication is basically classified into two types. All of us we know that we can use language through speaking or through writing. Therefore, this communication is divided into two types. Verbal communication, which is also known as a spoken, which is also known as a oral. Another type is non-verbal. Sometimes we use body language and we communicate without any word through the gestures. Written communication is another major type of a human communication. But as being the student of a language, you have to study two types: verbal communication and written communication. Verb, you know, verb that means to communicate, and its noun, verb of a communication is to communicate, and its noun is communication. The communication is a word originated from the Latin term communicare or communico, which means to impart or to share or to make common. Communication is thus an act of transmitting or giving or exchanging of information, signals or messages by talk, gestures and writing. I have explained you the various processes of language learning, which I have stated here in PowerPoint presentation. Listening, speaking, reading, writing, you should acquire first these 4 steps, and then you will be able to communicate in a proper manner. Communication is possible after the only language acquisition. Communication is a willingness to listen. It is an honest attempt to put oneself in another's place in an effort to understand the speaker. That means it is a mutual profitable exchange between 2 or more persons. Language learning is a specific process, and you should understand that process with the help of this diagram given. Actually, there are 2 main persons. One is a speaker, another is a receiver. But for this transmission phase, you need to go through the various phases. One thing is that if you want to give message, the message is given by sender. Then it should be encoding through some medium may be phone, mobile or USL. Then it will be decoding by the receiver. Now receiver becomes the sender. He replies you, then message again goes to you, then encoding, then again which medium is, then decoding. That means now sender become the receiver and receiver become the sender. This transmission phase took place in this manner. You have to acquire some specific qualities or features for being the good communicator. What are the things which you need? Good communication needs some specific qualities. For example, if you want to speak in front of others, what you need? You need courage, you need confidence, you need knowledge, you need language, structure, grammar, mood, intonation, lot of things, pronunciation. Lot of things are required for good communication. I have tried to enlist some of them here. Here are some specific needs for good communication. Confidence to speak, knowledge of a topic or a subject, command over language, update information of specific topic which you are going to communicate with other. Then knowledge of a structure and grammar of a language to be used for communication. Then the most significant factor of which is essential for good communication is vocabulary. What is the meaning of vocabulary? Vocabulary, that means Shabd Sangraha. You need words. If you don't have knowledge of a specific terms, words for the specific situations, you cannot complete your communication. Vocabulary is the basic need of a language learning. You first have to acquire the command over the language words, and then only you can share these words and your knowledge through the communication. Then the last and most important factor is the intonation or mood, you can say. How can you understand the person's emotions or thought or consideration regarding some statements or some person? How? Because of his style of speaking, you can understand that person's reactions, his view, like that only we can understand. So intonation is very significant factor in language. For example, if you want to welcome who is very close to you, your welcome is a warm, informal, oh welcome, welcome, come, like that only you repeat and welcome that person. But if you don't like someone and he comes to your house, how do you welcome him? Oh yes, come. How do you come? Like that only you ask. But the person to whom you love too much, you welcome him or her very informally. That their intonation matters much. Then your first unit is a oral skill. That means a spoken skills. What are the spoken skills? Do you know some spoken skills or oral skills? How many oral skills do you know? There are some specific oral skills. For example, presentation or interview or PowerPoint presentation or sometimes anchoring or speech on specific occasions such as a felicitation, send off, welcome function, like that only, or as a chief guest of some functions. That is the oral or presentation skill. Like that, there are various occasions for which you need oral skills. And what are the written skills? What are the written types of written communication? How many types of written communication you know? In the last year, you have studied some of them. Some skills are used orally as well as in written form. That means if you want to be the perfect learner of a language, you should be able to speak and to write in that specific language. Written communication, in written communication, you are mostly aware with the letters. But in this modern age or in this age of information, technology, globalization, industrialization and privatization, there are various processes or various ways used for written communication. For example, emails, then instant messages, fax, manuals, lot of things are communicated through these various sources related to network. or related to the computer technology. And again there are some specific sources used for communication with the help of Android phones, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp. Like that, these ways are also used for the written and spoken communication. But for these apps, you use different language. It is instant language. There are no rules. There is no grammar, no specific structure. You use it as you wish, but it is not allowed in spoken or written skills, because for specific purposes you need specific way of a communication. You must understand the elements of the communication process. As I explain you, there must be the thought, then there must be the sender, there must be the receiver, there must be medium, there must be the message, and then only you will be able to communicate. Here is one example. XYZ girl has a thought. What is the thought? To call her another friend. How she called? She called through the mobile. Mobile is the medium. Then she sent the message and her friend received the message. What was the message sent? Movie starts at 9. Can you drive us? The another friend replied, yeah, be there by 8:30. She has given the feedback. That means process of a communication requires more than two persons, or more than one person, or more than two also. So communication is a process which takes place between more than one or more than two persons, and the language is the main source or medium of human communication. So in this lecture you have to be able to think over the fact that if you want to be the best communicator, if you want to be the best writer in specific language, you have to go through the 4 steps of a language learning. You have to listen language carefully, you have to speak language, you have to read some books from that specific language, and then only try to write in that language. Now you are going to study the English as a language. Don't think compulsory English as a subject. Always think English as a language. You are going to learn language, not a subject. If you think of English as a subject, you will never love it. When you will start to think of English as a language, you will like it. When you will like it, you will start to love it. When you will love it, you will learn it. And that is the way of a learning. So just I have explained you various oral skills and spoken skills which are used in communication. In the next lecture, we will begin with the oral skill and its types. Good day. There is one homework for you. You have to write some types of oral skills and some types of written skills, about which we are going to discuss in the next lecture.